The second figure of the Swedish folk minuet uses the same stepping pattern in groups of 6 beats. But whereas the first figure, which I call the anchor, takes up 4 times 6 beats, the second figure takes up only 2 times 6 beats. And then it's finished. So it's half the length, musically speaking. And it's in a different direction, because whereas we stay facing the same direction for the first figure and we swing out to alternate sides, with the second figure what we do is we cross the dance, a bit like a bourrée but different. So we end up on the other side facing the opposite direction. So if I start off facing you like this, I do the second figure and I do the stepping pattern. I step back and mark, same as for the first, but then I go straight towards my partner. I pass them by my right shoulder, so they're over there, and I go 1, 2, the 3 steps are going straight forward, passing them, and then I end up facing outwards on the other side, and I turn around and I come back in. So in 2 groups of 6 beats, I go from here, I go back and across the dance, and I turn around at the outside, and then I come back into the center. And if I do that again, it would be back, across the dance, back, back to the center. So in each case, you've got your back mark as the 1. 1 and 2 are back mark. When we cross the dance past our partner, we pass by the right shoulder, but we do not march straight past them as though they're not there. We actually acknowledge them by turning the shoulders as we go straight past, so it's back mark. Open your shoulders as you go straight past your partner. Then we finish by stepping back and swiveling around. That's the back mark. And we don't have to take such big steps because we've only got to go half the distance now to get back to the center. 1, 2, 3, mark. And then we could do that again, back, mark, past your partner to the outside of the dance and mark, back, back to the center. Now, one thing to mention about that turning around at the outside, once you've passed your partner by, if you go to the outside and you stay facing outwards like that, then with the back step and mark, you have to turn 180 degrees. So that's quite a hard one. You have to step back diagonally and swivel all the way around. I'll try and demonstrate that without falling over. Back, mark, forward, forward, back to my partner and mark. So an easier thing to do is that you anticipate that slightly by going from the center, you go back, mark, pass your partner to, but on 3 you start to turn left because that's the direction that we turn. And I've already turned my body about 90 degrees, and you can swivel on your foot there as you do it. So when I now have to step back and mark, I've only got the other 90 to complete that turn, and I'm now facing, and I can get more comfortably back to my partner. So that is what I tend to do. I go back, mark, past my partner, and turn 90 degrees. And then I go back, mark, and finish the turn and come back into the center to my partner. So let us practice that several times. I will start with my back to you. I'm going to step back on my right foot. Back, mark, pass my partner and turn left and mark. Back, mark, back to my partner and mark. And I'm going to do that against them. Back, mark, pass my partner and mark. Back, mark, back to my partner. So they are doing the same thing. They are coming past me each time. Right, so if you think back to the first figure and my insistence on this signaling business, saying, okay, we're doing the first figure again. So there's a different signal for the second figure, and there really needs to be one because the very first bit of it is identical with the first figure. So you have to know, is this the beginning of a first figure, or is this the beginning of a second figure, which is a very different direction of travel? So you need to be ready to move your body in space in a very different direction. You need to know which it is. So the signal for the second figure, if you're using 2 hands, you'd come in and you'd have touched 2 hands. What you do if you want to initiate this move is you drop one of your hands and you hang on with the other one. And as you step back, you hold that hand. And so you almost have a little pull back and pull through as you go, and you obviously let go of the hand as you come past. So it's actually a very nice signal. So you keep hold of one hand and you kind of give that little tension to say, we're going to go past each other now. If you don't use that, instead what you do is you make sure that when you come back in from the end of whatever you've just done, that you stay very square on to your partner at that point. You must try to avoid any suggestion that there's a rotation of the shoulders, because that says we're going to do the first figure. So you get that, you kind of square up to them and you say, right, that means second figure, cross the dance. And you do your back step still really square onto them. But as you start to move towards them, you let the shoulders open so that you can acknowledge their existence as you swish past elegantly. It's a nice movement. So let us back, mark, past your partner, turn left and mark, back to the center. And that is the whole of the second figure, but we're going to just do it repeatedly. So here comes the slow music for the second figure. Let's go. Back, mark, past your partner, turn left and mark, back, mark, come back to the center and mark. Again, back, mark, pass your partner, turn left and mark, back, mark, come back to the center and mark, back, mark, pass your partner and mark as you turn left, back, mark, come back to the center and mark, back, mark, come past your partner, turn left and mark, back, mark. Now I'm going to do this sideways on, back, mark, pass your partner, turn left and mark, back, mark, back to the center, greet your partner, back, mark, past your partner, turn left and mark, back, back to the center and mark, back, mark, pass your partner, turn left and mark, back, back to the center and mark, back, pass your partner, turn left and mark, back, come back to the center. Keep going, back, mark, pass your partner by the right shoulder, turn left and mark, back to meet your partner and greet them. Keep square, back, mark, pass your partner, turn left and mark, back to the center. Keep square to tell them we're doing that again. Okay, good. So, that's great. Let's do it to the faster music. Are you ready? Here we go. And back, mark, past your partner, turn left and mark, back to your partner and mark, past your partner, turn left and mark, back. Keep square to tell them that we're doing that again. Back, past your partner, turn left and mark, back to the center and mark, past your partner, turn left and mark, back to the center. Keep square to tell them we're passing again. Back, pass your partner, turn left and mark, back to the center and mark, pass your partner, turn left and mark, Great.